Welcome to the Soul Nourished Woman deep dive journey for 2025. What are we doing in the Soul Nourished Woman this year? What I want to offer you this year is a real deep dive of nourishment. We are going to meet once a month on a Sunday, like going to church, but only once a month. To really sink in person in a retreat in Wakefield, Quebec, where I live. There is an option to stay overnight Saturday night and to gather around a sacred fire on Saturday night with my good friend Amber Clement, who is a firekeeper for the Sacred Fire community. And she makes a commitment once a month to hold an outdoor fire where we consecrate the fire and enter into a special ritual space that is very nourishing for your heart, very nourishing for your soul, and helps you connect in community with other people and women like you who have a longing to connect with the sacred. So, this comes out of, this is my third year of offering this work of a women's circle and a women's group. And what I've noticed is when we've met online, it's really hard to be consistent in showing up. It's easy to not show up. And the whole purpose of really sinking into this deep, delicious, sacred place that lives inside of you that life often feels way too busy to sink into and to deeply connect with. Doing that online, you're just not getting the nourishment, and we're not getting the deep nourishment of the in-person connection. So I'm upping the ante on this year, and I want you to really have a space to slow down, to stop rushing so much in your life, to stop feeling depleted, and to really deeply replenish. So you do need to live within driving distance of Wakefield, and here's how it will go. In January, the 25th and the 26th is the trial weekend where you can come, have a little retreat day for yourself, check it out, see if it's for you, see what I'm going to do with you in the sacred space we're going to be in on Sunday. You can come to the fire Saturday night. It's typically 7 o'clock to about 10 o'clock on a Saturday night in Wakefield. Then you can walk up the hill and stay overnight at La Grange Country Inn, and there are 5 spots for women to stay overnight. You will have breakfast served to you on Sunday morning, and then we'll just go upstairs to the 3rd floor studio at La Grange from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock, and I'm going to take you into Women's Circle. And you won't have to do any homework. Whereas before, when we were doing online work, you had to make a commitment to do some reading, to do some guided practices, to do some introspection before our monthly gathering. I'm going to make it really easy for you. We're going to spend the first hour of our time together doing reading from that fabulous book that you haven't had a chance to fully digest, Light Emerging by Barbara Brennan. We're going to sit, we're going to do the reading together, and as questions come up, we're going to talk and dialogue. You can sit and journal and just have a quiet space to tuck into a corner with your cup of tea and digest the material. Then we're going to spend an hour dropping into the worksheet that you get, which is how do you engage that material? How do you apply it to your own personal process and figure out, how do I embody what I just read? How do I make it real? How do I practice it? Then we'll probably have a tea break in there. Then we're going to stand up. We're probably going to warm up our bodies with some movement to awesome dance music. And the studio is a big space for us to move. And then we're going to drop deep into your body and your energy field and really deeply embody the work as a felt experience, somatically, energetically. The intention for the 10-month-long program, if you decide to stay on and join me for the 10-month deep dive, is I'm going to take you through all 10 levels of soul nourishment, 1 per month. This includes the 7 levels of your auric field, your Hara line, which holds your direct alignment with your life purpose, your core star, which is the beautiful, sacred, divine light within you that upwells and fills your Hara line and your life purpose, fills all those 7 levels of your auric field. And then last month, we're going to dive right into the black velvet void, the unmanifest emptiness out of which your light arises and everything arises. So that's the journey. In the January sort of test drive month, we're going to focus on the body. We're going to focus on ground zero, your body, where all those 7 levels of your energy field, of your Hara core star void land. Where can you feel them? Where can you sense them in your body? So we're going to start with the body in January, get you grounded in your body, and then you can decide whether you are ready to make the commitment to show up once a month for yourself, for the other women in the circle, and really take this very deep, nourishing journey through all these 10 levels of your being, 10 levels of soul nourishment. It is optional to stay over the Saturday night. I know some of you live nearby and you're happy to come to the fire Saturday night and then drive in again for 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. It's extra nourishing to stay over because we kind of like get a girlfriend's sleepover and breakfast for you. And you can arrive Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock check-in and just have some time to go for a walk in the woods across from La Grange, go down into the village, have some dinner, take a nap before you go to the sacred fire. What else can I tell you? Yeah, so the Sunday program, if you decide to show up for the 10-month journey, is not optional. You need to be there every month, both for yourself and for the women, because you're part of the nourishment. What you bring, I've specifically invited women that I just really want to get you together because I've seen your beauty and all your gifts and your talents and the ways you're already working in the world when I've gotten to work with you personally in our one-on-one healing work. And I know I want the synergy. I want to get all of you together because I know you have so much to share with one another, and that just sitting with your energies in a circle and sharing in our talking is you're going to light each other up and you're going to inspire one another. So Sunday 9 to 2, not optional. You need to be able to commit to come to every month, February to December. You can miss maybe 1 month, but you've got to hold that in your schedule as your time that you're going to protect and hold for yourself. The Saturday Night Fire is optional, but awesome. I highly recommend it as an opportunity for a different kind of soul nourishment on a very deep, land-based, spiritual, connecting with the elements level. And staying overnight at La Grange is optional. And obviously, there's an extra fee for the overnight, but it's not that much. So read the details below, ask me your questions, come to the sort of initiation weekend, the test drive weekend, January 25th for the fire and overnight, 26th for the work together. And you're welcome to invite other women for the test drive weekend who you know feel called to this work, who are passionate about personal development processes, energy healing, women's circles, women's mysteries, womb work, and the medicine of being with other women. And if they feel called to the work, they're also welcome to join, even if I haven't worked with them yet in one-to-one healing work. Okay, I'm super excited to dive into all these deep levels of your energy being with you. It's going to be like a healthcare survey for you too, because if you've taken a peek at everything that's in Light Emerging, basically Barbara is guiding you through those 7 levels of the energy field, Hara and Core Star. And so we're going to get a chance to see how are you doing on each of those levels of your being. Where are you shining your light out? Where are you blocked? And what can you do about it? What are the practices you can start to bring into your spiritual practice, your self-care practices each month as we focus on that level of the being that can start to enhance and heal and light up that level of your being. Okay, that's it for now. Look forward to working with you and being in circle together in a very deep way this year.